Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is your chapter number 1, that is real number. In your earlier classes in 9th class, you have learned about the real number concept, the number line, the rational number and the decimal expansion. Let's begin our topic. All we have to know about what is a real number. A real number is which can be represented in a number line, okay? And let us take a number line, that is it's your number line, it starts from 0, it's plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, up to plus 4, plus 5, up to, then in this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Just imagine, suppose we start from the 0 to the forward direction or the right side, then we get the positive numbers, okay? And if we go the backward direction or the left direction, then we get the negative numbers. The positive and the negative numbers are called the integers, okay? This is called the integer. Which one is the this one is your positive integer and this one is your negative integer, okay? And in between two numbers, suppose in between 0 to 1 or 1 to 2 or 3 to 4 or minus 1 to minus 2 or minus 2 to minus 3, there are lots of numbers are there also, okay, which is in the form of p by q, that is called your rational number, okay? And in class 9th you have already learned about the irrational number also, that is root 3, root 5, root 7 also there in this number line, okay? You have already studied or you already know how to represent a irrational number in your number line, okay? So in the number line we get the integers, the rational number, irrational number, and in the integer including 0, okay, including 0 we get the whole number, and excluding 0 we get the natural number. And I must say that is 0 is not an integer and not an natural number also, okay? Natural number is represented by capital N, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. Then whole number, which is represented by W, is including 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. And the rational number, which is represented by capital Q, is of the form p by q, that is where q not equal to 0. And the last one is the irrational number, which is represented by small q, okay? Let's begin our discussion with the two very important topic, that is the property of positive integers. Mainly first one is Euclid division of lemma, and second one is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay, this is the two very important properties of integers. Let's start the first one, that is the Euclid division of lemma. As per the name, we have to check the divisibility of integers through the Euclid division of lemma, okay? First of all, stated simply that if any positive integer a is divided by another positive integer b in such a way that it will leave a remainder r, okay? Any positive integer a is divided by another positive integer b in such a way that it will leave a remainder r. This is your Euclid division of lemma. Let's take an example, okay? Suppose you have 7 chocolates and you will have to divide it in between 3 persons of equal quantity. Then at the end one will be left out. Okay, in your earlier classes you will in your earlier classes you have learned about the divisible process, that is 7 is divided by 3, that is 6, and remainder will 1 is of the form that is 7 equal to 3 into 2 plus 1. Okay, this is of the form that is A equal to B into Q plus R, which is the form of Euclid division of lemma. Okay, this is the form of Euclid division of lemma. In this form, that is A is the divisor, B is the dividend, Q is the quotient, and R is the remainder. Okay, this is your Euclid division of lemma. And in our next class we will study about the HCF form and other examples with the questions also.